So what do you do when things don't turn out as planned? Hi, I'm Bernie Smith, your missionary to West Africa Advanced School of Theology in Lomé, Togo. A few years ago, I was teaching a class of English-speaking students, and I wrote on the board, the first Friday of the class, I wrote on the board TGIF and asked the people if they knew what it meant. Well, none of the pastors there studying knew what that meant. It was an American expression that they weren't familiar with. So I explained to them what TGIF means. Thank God it's Friday. We're so happy that we don't have to come to class tomorrow. You have time to study, things like that. I explained to them what it means in the U.S. to look forward to the weekend and so forth. Well, the next Friday rolled around and I wrote it on the board again and I said, does anyone remember what this means? One student raised his hand right away and he answered, we thank God that it is now Friday. You gotta love intercultural ministry. What do you do when things don't turn out as That's what I do. 5, 4, 3, 2. What do you do when things don't turn out as planned? Hi, I'm Bernie Smith, your missionary to West Africa Advanced School of Theology. A few years ago, I was teaching a group of English-speaking pastors, and when the first Friday of the class rolled around, I wrote on the board the letters TGIF and asked them if they knew what it meant. Well, no one knew what it meant, and so I had to explain to them, thank God it's Friday, and what that meant in the United States as we often look forward to the weekend, but what it meant to them as students as they could look forward to the weekend where we didn't have class tomorrow, we didn't have class on Sunday, they had time to catch up and study and so forth. Well, when we came to the next Friday, I wrote it on the board again, and I asked them, do you remember what these letters mean? One man raised his hand, and he said very confidently, we thank God that it is now Friday. You gotta love intercultural ministry. What do you do when things don't turn out as planned? Well, sometimes you just have to laugh and know that God has a plan.